People are commenting that such a scandal shouldn't have caused General David Petraeus' job, and I disagree. Furthermore, they're talking about, oops, look, breach of privacy. Well, should he have privacy? Being he's in such a high position, he has privacy, but not like that. I mean, you can't anyway. And so there are three issues here. Should he lose his job? Should he have privacy? And what about privacy in general? Well, let me start with the last one first. I know from my personal experience that you don't have privacy even in your homes, much less the internet. The FBI can come and put cameras in your house, in your bedroom, see you and your wife getting down, look through your TV, listening on your phones. When they dial your number, they hear the conversation that's going on. I mean, there's so many ways we've been violated, but we have no voice. We have no redress. We just have to take it. They could come in your house, get some general search warrant, see what they want to find, and then come back with a search warrant and take whatever and lock you up. So where's the privacy? No. Shouldn't he have known that these breaches do exist? Don't he know that emails don't die? Don't he know that when you have such a big office, you have to be very, very careful as to what you do because you could be blackmailed, right? And look, this little nondescript woman getting tied up. And, should he have lost his job? Yes! They should have fired him before he resigned. I hope he doesn't get a pension. Because, you see, he belongs to the secret society. And the whole point with these societies is to get America. And these guys are put in position that you think that they're patriotic to the country. No, they're more patriotic to the leader of that secret society they're in. And many of them have scripts they have to follow. Now, look at the Benghazi discussion. The government is saying it's not a terrorist attack. And he says it's a terrorist attack. So who should we believe? He's supposed to be in charge of the CIA, so he should know. I mean, you don't even know that it's security, anything about security or anything about his emails, etc. What he knows about, I admire General Colin Powell, and I'm going to make a video on that. Powell says that, look, I don't want no elected office. All my life I've been a soldier, and I've been taking orders, and I really don't want to be no civilian, run for no office. I mean, I think that was smart, because he's taking orders all his life, so how now he going to come and be able to think independently, and so on. Look how he's thinking. Gone with this nondescript woman, have sex with her, she comes to take his autobiography and so forth. They said that he had intent to run for president or something like that. I mean, is there any time on the horizon that he sees we need a warrior president? Oh, I'm a general, I know how to attack the enemy and I know how to take care of business. Yeah, I don't think we need more wars again. We're moving in a phase here where wars should be a thing of the past. So we don't need a Petraeus to come and shoot up the place and whatever. And I think that was just what it's all about. But you see, just like McCarthy before him and some other generals who think that, they're now a four-star general, like they're indispensable and they could dictate. He has a strategy, he has a leadership, something that she wants to research. I mean, what kind of thing is that you have to follow orders. Okay, maybe you're finding a creative way to accomplish your orders, but to say like, I'm a thinker and look, I'm going to do something contrary to what the government wants and call it Petraeus, not going to happen, right? And I'm sure if you look at what strategy he's talking about, is fictitious, some pieces of stupidness in front of it. Because, when you watch his face, you can see that this guy hasn't grown up. I mean, I guess he likes Scooby-Doo and Donald Duck and Dick Tracy and them little comedian, little thing that kids grew up with, Sesame Street, and he was his favorite. And then he started off, maybe his parents hooked him up with Halloween, and then he went through some other things like maybe Wicca and some other stuff like that. Because, he don't look as if he's a guy of depth. But on the other hand, the job don't require no guy of depth, because it doesn't matter what you think. You're a general. This is the orders. You got to go and get them done. So the three things: we as civilians don't have no privacy. Even in our homes, much less on the internet. And he doesn't have any, as he discovered. He's just like us. And I mean, emails don't die. So if you don't want anything, to live, don't put it up. Furthermore, The lady talking about in Benghazi there was some annex with prisoners were. I mean, you got to attribute it to him because he's the only guy maybe would know that or know it, either it's true or it's false. And some way she must have picked up. I mean, he stole her things that he can't remember, I'm sure. Private discussions when they're having sex and so on. And, for this woman to come to him and trying to get his autobiography, I don't know. I don't think she really said, hey, come and have sex with me because I like your biography and it's great. He was telling something, oh, you're such a great, journalist. I'd like to get to you some time. I'd like to show you some other stuff, you know what I mean? Hello. And so on. And got his nice, chunky wife at home, you know. I mean, poor folks like me, we got no wife, we got no money, we got no power, we got no nothing. I mean, to compare him with me, it's different. But I mean, when you want to run for president or want to be the general, you gotta avoid anything that could make you vulnerable. And extramarital affairs. Suppose now somebody tell him, look, man, I know what you're doing, bro. The enemy. I know what you're doing, man. I can tell your wife, bro. I mean, oh no, no, please don't. Oh no, 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 she's gonna eat off my head. What can I do for you? Oh man, listen, I want you to scuttle that little war over there, send in reinforcement late, or don't report this or don't do that, or when a news coming in of some hazard over there, just let it slide, man. Okay, it's done, bro. I mean, he's open for blackmail, and again, she seems to be dumb also because she's not working for the government. She's not an intelligence officer. She's going to talk to him about something that nobody has talked about. And even if it might be true, nobody knows about it. So why she's going to talk about stuff like that? So both of them seem to be so trivial, and they seem to have come from Harvard. Now, I mean, Mitt Romney came from Harvard too. George Bush came from Yale. So I don't see what Ivy League means. I mean, all it means is that you have privilege to go up there. But say like it says that you're a smart guy and that you came up with some smarts and that you live the smart life. I don't think they're necessarily compatible or they're necessary. See what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear this scandal. It's so dumb. It's like what you doing what? You got her on your private plane. You got her with you on battlefield taking notes and all that. This guy is strange, man. And I say they shouldn't allow him to resign. They should have fired. So he lost pension, lost everything. And I mean, there's a way out for these people that commit suicides. And that don't seem far from him because he's that kind of trivial. Go and get your butt in trouble and take the easier way out. Resign or don't commit suicide. I mean, you could have avoided all this stuff. Wait until you finish your tour and then write your book. But don't think that this book is going to give you a groundswell so the party is going to quote you to go and be president or something like that. Maybe it might be defense secretary, but I don't think he's presidential material, period.